I've rebuilt engines wrecked by $10 mistakes. Think topping off your oil can't kill your car. I've seen that cost a guy $8,000. These are 17 car mistakes only idiots make, and I've watched every single one destroy good vehicles. Stick around till the end, because I'll share a mechanic's secret that can add years to your engine's life. Let's get started. Mistake 17. Ignoring dashboard warning lights. That little glowing light on your dashboard isn't a decoration, it's a warning. When your check engine light or any other indicator comes on, it's your car telling you something's wrong. But too many people drive for weeks, even months, without checking it. Sometimes it's a loose gas cap, but it could also be something serious like a failing O2 sensor, low oil pressure, or a misfire. Ignore it long enough, and you could end up with major engine or catalytic converter damage. According to A2IA, ignoring warning lights is one of the top reasons for roadside breakdowns. Treat it like an alarm, scan it, and fix it before it gets worse. Mistake 16. Revving the engine. When cold. Cold start revving is one of the fastest ways to shorten your engine's life. When you first start your car, the oil is thick and hasn't fully circulated. Slamming the gas immediately after startup means critical engine parts are rubbing against each other with little to no lubrication. This leads to premature wear like piston slap and lifter noise. Instead, start the car, let it idle for 30 to 60 seconds, and drive gently for the first few miles. Save the hard acceleration for after the engine reaches operating temperature. Mistake 15. Letting oil changes slide. Your engine oil is its lifeblood. Over time, oil breaks down, gets dirty, and loses its ability to lubricate and protect. Neglecting oil changes leads to sludge buildup, worn-out components, and eventually engine failure. I've seen engines seize because someone went 10,000 miles between oil changes when their car needed service at 3,000 to 5,000 miles. Even synthetic oil doesn't last forever. Always follow your manufacturer's recommended oil change intervals and check the oil level regularly. Mistake 14. Overfilling oil. More oil doesn't mean more protection. It means more problems. Overfilling your oil can cause the crankshaft to whip the oil into foam, which reduces lubrication and can starve engine components. It also increases pressure, leading to blown seals and leaks. One small mistake topping off too much can turn into a 1,000+ repair job. Always check the dipstick carefully and keep the oil at the recommended level, never above it. Mistake 13. Driving with the fuel light on. Constantly driving with your fuel light on puts your fuel pump at risk. The pump relies on being submerged in fuel to stay cool and lubricated. Running near empty overheats it and shortens its life. Plus, you're pulling in debris, rust and sediment from the bottom of the tank, which clogs filters and injectors. Keeping at least a quarter tank at all times is a simple habit that can save you hundreds on repairs. Mistake 12. Shifting to reverse. While moving forward, slamming your shifter into reverse before your car fully stops is a death sentence for your transmission. Whether automatic or manual, doing this grinds gears and puts extreme stress on the internals. I've seen cars lose reverse completely or need full rebuilds from this habit. Always come to a complete stop before changing directions. Those extra 3 seconds will save you thousands in transmission repairs. Mistake 11. Topping off coolant without finding the leak. If your coolant is low, topping it off without investigating why is like bailing water without fixing the hole in the boat. Coolant doesn't just vanish, it's leaking somewhere. It could be a radiator hose, water pump, or worse, a blown head gasket. Ignoring it can lead to overheating, warped heads, and a total engine disaster. If you keep adding coolant, stop and find the root cause first. Mistake 10. Using water instead of coolant. Coolant isn't just for temperature control. It prevents rust, lubricates the water pump, and raises the boiling and freezing points. Filling your cooling system with plain water leads to corrosion, scale buildup, and premature water pump failure. I've seen radiators turn into rusted swamps from this. Unless you're stranded and have no choice, always use the proper 50-50 coolant mix or pre-mixed coolant. Mistake 9. Ignoring tire pressure. Your tires are the only part of your car touching the road, yet so many people neglect them. Driving on low-pressure tires kills fuel economy, ruins tread, and increases blowout risks. Overinflating them for better mileage is just as bad, causing poor traction and uneven wear. Check your tire pressure at least once a month and keep it at the manufacturer's recommended PSI. It's printed on the driver's door jamb. Mistake 8. Riding the brakes downhill. Dragging your foot on the brakes while going downhill overheats your brake system. I've seen rotors glowing red hot from this mistake. It causes brake fade, warped rotors, and glazed pads, leaving you with little stopping power when you need it most. Instead, use engine braking, downshift, and tap your brakes intermittently to control speed. Save your brakes for emergencies, not for coasting down mountains. Mistake 7. Topping off gas after the pump clicks. When the fuel pump clicks off, stop. Overfilling the tank forces liquid fuel into the EVAP system, soaking the charcoal canister designed only for vapors. This leads to poor fuel economy, check engine lights, and costly repairs, $300 to $600. It can even cause your car to fail emissions tests. Let the pump click and walk away. That extra few cents isn't worth it. Mistake 6. Putting off timing belt replacement. This one is a silent killer, and I've seen it total engines overnight. Timing belts don't give you warnings. They don't squeal, rattle, or blink a light on your dash. They just snap. And when they do, in most engines, especially interference engines, pistons slam into valves, bending or breaking them, and sometimes destroying the entire top end. That's a $2,000 to $4,000 repair for what could have been a $400 to $800 maintenance job. I had a customer with a mid-2000s Accord who kept putting it off because the car still runs fine. One morning, it snapped at a red light. The engine was done. The owner's manual will tell you when it's due, usually between 60,000 and 100,000 miles. Don't guess, don't wait, and don't take chances. Replacing it on time isn't just maintenance. It's insurance against catastrophic engine failure. Mistake 5. Using the wrong oil grade. Oil isn't one size fits all. Your car was designed to run on a specific viscosity, and ignoring that can cause serious problems. Those numbers on the bottle, like 5W30 or 0W20, aren't random. The first number, before the W, tells you how the oil flows in cold temperatures, and the second number is how it behaves when the engine is hot. Go too thick, and your engine struggles to circulate oil at startup, leaving critical parts unprotected. Go too thin, and it won't hold up under high heat or load, which can lead to premature wear. I once had a customer put heavy 20W50 in a small 4-cylinder because thicker is better, and within weeks, the engine was noisy and starved for lubrication. The correct oil grade is listed on your oil cap and in your owner's manual for a reason. Stick to it, and you'll protect your engine's performance and longevity. Mistake 4. Riding the clutch. If you drive a manual, this one might hurt. Riding the clutch is one of the fastest ways to burn it out, and most drivers don't even realize they're doing it. Even light pressure on that pedal keeps the clutch partially engaged, which means constant friction between the disc and the flywheel. That friction builds heat, wears out the clutch material, and puts stress on the release bearing and pressure plate. Before you know it, your clutch starts slipping, gears feel rough, and you're staring at a $1,000 to $2,000 repair bill. I had a customer who used the clutch to hold the car at stoplights instead of putting it in neutral. 6 months later, the clutch was toast. The solution is simple. Only press the clutch when shifting, and when you're stopped, sit in neutral with your foot off the pedal. It's a small change that can easily double the life life of your clutch and save you thousands. Mistake 3. Overloading the vehicle. Your car isn't a moving truck, but you wouldn't know it from how some people load them up. Every vehicle has a gross vehicle weight rating. That's the total weight it can safely carry, including passengers and cargo. And most drivers don't even know it exists. Blow past that limit and you're doing serious damage. Overloading stresses your suspension, causing shocks and struts to wear out or even break. It chews through tires unevenly, makes your brakes work overtime, and ruins your handling, making emergency stops downright dangerous. I once had a customer try hauling 1,200 pounds of construction tools in a compact sedan. Result? Blown rear shocks, warped brake rotors, and 2 shredded tires. Nearly $1,800 in repairs. You'll find your vehicle's weight limit on the driver's door jamb or in the manual. Respect it. If you need to move more than your car can handle, get a trailer or rent a truck. Your suspension, brakes, and wallet will thank you. Mistake 2. Skipping transmission fluid changes. Lifetime myth. Here's a lie I hear way too often. Lifetime transmission fluid. Sounds great, right? You never have to change it. But let me tell you the truth. That's a marketing gimmick, not reality. Transmission fluid, just like engine oil, breaks down over time. It collects heat, debris, and tiny metal shavings from normal wear. As it degrades, your transmission starts slipping, overheating, and grinding itself to death from the inside. I've cracked open sealed for life transmissions at 100,000 miles, and the fluid inside looked like black sludge. No wonder the gears were shot. One customer believed the lifetime myth and skipped fluid changes, only to end up with a $4,500 rebuild on his SUV. Most manufacturers recommend servicing the transmission every 40,000 to 60,000 miles, even if the dealer doesn't advertise it. Don't fall for the lifetime fluid lie. Change it on time, and your transmission can easily last twice as long. Mistake 1. Accelerating hard with a cold engine. This is one of the worst habits you can have, and I've seen it destroy engines way before their time. When your engine is cold, the oil inside is thick and hasn't fully circulated through all the critical components. That means your pistons, bearings, camshafts, and valve train are moving under minimal lubrication. Now picture flooring it right out of your driveway. You're forcing high-speed metal-on-metal contact when your engine is at its most vulnerable. Most experts, including Consumer Reports and SAE, agree that the majority of engine wear happens during these cold starts. I once had a customer who did this every morning on his turbocharged car. By 70,000 miles, the engine was knocking and leaking like crazy. The fix? Thousands of dollars. The smart move is simple. Start the car, let it idle for 30 to 60 seconds, and then drive gently for the first few miles. Save the hard acceleration for when your engine reaches its full operating temperature. Your wallet will thank you later. Now, you know the 17 car mistakes that are silently killing your vehicle and draining your wallet. But here's the thing. Avoiding these mistakes is only half the battle. In my next video, I'm revealing 13 secret engine maintenance tips that mechanics don't want you to know. Tricks that can easily add 50,000 miles to your car's life. Click on that video right here before your engine pays the price.